Good morning, beautiful souls. This is Michelle with Upgrade in Progress. Thanks for stopping by today. It's a beautiful morning, and like most mornings, I'm out in nature, kind of getting my daily dose. Because in Arizona, you have to do it early in the summer, and you have to be back in air conditioning pretty much by 9 in the morning. So, nonetheless, here I am. I really wanted to stop by today to share a topic that I really did not want to talk about, and really didn't think I would have to, but for some reason I'm being guided to bring some light to this topic that is part of the topics coming to light. And what I mean is, about 3 months ago I made a video called I think a traumatic collective purge or something. And what had happened was, I had known about it, but it really just started really coming into my awareness, the enormity of this child trafficking pedophilia ring, and the whole story. You know, the one that's really revolving around Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. And I knew about it, and it was in my awareness, and for the most part, I suppose, like my human aspect, I didn't want to feel it. I was aware of it, and then about 3 months ago, for some reason, it really just kind of started really bubbling up, and I mean, like, the enormity of it. And I had come across some information that morning, and I cried really hard, and then I settled myself and, went about my business. And then later that day, um, Missy, later that day, I decided to do a session, and I had really kind of thought that most of the stuff that I had focused on earlier in the day was already gone, but as you can see, if you've seen that video, it was not. So it was the deepest purge that I've ever felt to this day. It was enormous, and it was very challenging to have been the channel to allow those feelings to come up, because they weren't all mine. It was like all the feelings in the world that people are going to feel when this starts to come into their awareness is what I'm channeling. And I don't understand it, but it's happening. It's so enormous that it's being channeled through my body. So if you haven't seen that video, go see it, because you see how enormous it is. And at the end of that, again, I was in a meditative state. I came out of that and I said, holy shit, it's all true. It is all true. Everything that's coming to light right now regarding the trafficking and the pedophilia and the sacrifices and the disgusting stories are all coming to light. And the reason I wanted to, I guess, or felt compelled to do this today, was because last night I had another purging session in my evening meditation going to bed. And I mean, it was, again, deep. And I knew that I had to start speaking on it, because it's so uncomfortable and it's so ugly, yet it is a major part of the revelation of coming to light that's occurring in 2020. And I have to face it myself, and I have to share it, and I have to start realizing that this is what's coming to light. We are going to be faced with the fact that many of our idols, the people that we worship, the people that we follow, the people that we have loved and have really been integrated into our lives and into who we are or who we became, are going to be exposed as being very dark and evil people. And it is coming to light. It is coming to light. And I've said it before, it's not going to be on the mainstream, but I realize more and more people are turning to alternative information, and it's occurring. So I just had to say, I guess as part of this video, I just had to I guess I just had to start realizing that, you know, as the way showers, as somebody like many of you or most of us, we have to be able to find ways to deal with this, because this is going to cause this is going to cause, oh my gosh, this is going to cause us, a lot of people, to just fucking lose their minds, go insane, be angry. Oh my God, I saw a video, and I'm sure this is why it popped up again for me last night, and how I came to the realization, my awareness that this is moving full steam ahead. So the video that I saw yesterday, and this was on Instagram, I mean, I had to like scroll through it quickly. I couldn't believe it was there, and it took me a minute. But it was a man standing with a child that looked about maybe 4 or 5 years old, and the man was saying, you like it when I do those sexual things, or I don't know how he worded it. He said, like, you don't mind when I do that. And then the little girl said, because I like it. And I had to scroll right away. So I realized that what I was seeing was a very groomed child, and it was, oh my God, it was so difficult to see that like I said, I scrolled right through it, and I said, I can't believe I just saw that, because he literally did say to her, you know, you don't mind doing those things to me, or me doing those things to you, or whatever it was that he said. And the words out of her mouth was, because I like it. And all the things that are coming up are just turning this whole thing so perverse. It's like, it's the darkest thing I think that we can imagine, at least for me, as a woman, as a mother, as a grandmother. I think it's the darkest thing that we can imagine. And we are all, as a world, as a collective, we are all about to find out just how prevalent this has been. And it's so ironic that even I say, I think that, you know, sexual abuse is way underreported. I think it happens way more than people are caring to admit. And I think this is the time when, and I mean, we all saw the Me Too movement, and I think the Me Too movement was about, you know, women who had been, you know, sexually taken advantage of, or, you know, abused to get ahead, or what have you. And maybe I didn't follow it enough, but it seems to me that this is just, it's so prevalent that we've all just kind of turned our back on it. And I guess I just wanted to make this video because it's not comfortable, and I don't want to, but yet I'm compelled to, because it is part of what is coming to light this year. It is a major part of Dark to Light, and it is a reality that we all are going to have to face, and then alchemize that. I mean, that's really, I think that's really all it's about, is that everything that comes to light, we all have to find ways to alchemize that and turn that into something that we can use. Yes, we need to feel the hate. Yes, we need to feel the grief and the shame and the sorrow, and all. We have to feel it all. We have to feel it to heal it. And I think we're just at the beginning. We're just at the beginning of this. But honest to God, I have such a clear channel, and all this information is coming, that I know on the other side of this, I just know it, I can feel it, that, you know, the fifth density, you know, the higher consciousness, it's still, we're moving ahead. The light does work. The light is at the end of the tunnel. We're just in the tunnel right now, and it's dark, and we have to look on the walls, and we have to see all the shit on the walls, the writing on the walls, the corruption, the deceit, the enslavery, the pedophilia, the human trafficking. It's all written on the walls beside us. And as we tunnel through this whole thing to the light, we have to look. We have to look to the left, and we have to look to the right. And before we get to the light, all of this darkness will be traveling through us all, because that's our role now, is to alchemize it, and um, the darkness is going away. So trust and have faith that it's all being handled. It's not your job and it's not my job to take care of those that have done this. To be honest with you, it's our job to love them, um, and let karma and the universe and God take care of it the way that it's going to, because that's exactly what's happening. So anyway, good morning, my beautiful souls, my beautiful lights out there, in this dark, dark world. Keep shining, because we're getting through this. So maybe part of what I want to do is just pop up from time to time and go, keep shining, keep shining. You know, even I have my moments where I have to feel it, because I guess for whatever reason I've cleared my channel, and I've allowed spirit to use it, and it's being utilized as alchemy right now to feel all that stuff. And it's for me, and it's for you, and it's for all the victims, because when I had my purging session last night, I felt every single child, and I was every single child, and I held them so closely, and I loved them, and like I said, I was them. So it's a very hard experience to go through, and I never imagined in our lifetime that we would be experiencing this, but here we are, and we're all here for a reason. So we will get through this. We will prevail. I love you. I'll see you on the other side.